Huge night for Juan Soto, 3-run home run, biggest moment of the season so far in my opinion. I'm seeing people throw crazy numbers out there, 600 million, 700 million. I even saw somebody say give him a vat of gold like Scrooge McDuck that he can dive into. But I don't think that's a great idea.
Ah! It's not a liquid!
All right, before we get to your voicemails, we got a busy day today. We are going to do a watch party. I got my buddy Justin from my other podcast coming over to watch the game, and we're going to do a live watch party. And then we're going to have the normal post-game show. And then tonight at 8:30, we got Max Goodman coming on for the Beat Report, and we're going to just talk about everything that's going on with the Yankees right now. So now that you know that, let's get to your voicemails.
Derek, Tony from Connecticut. No longer Judge's team, it's Soto's team. They better empty the checkbook out next year to sign this guy.
Soto's great, but come on, give me a break. Judge is signed for the next 8 years, and Juan Soto is signed for this year. Judge is the captain. This is Judge's team. I can't believe how many people are writing off Judge after a tough 20 games to start the season. And it's not even super tough. I mean, he's got an OPS over 700. He's got 3 home runs. I mean, come on. Let's show a little respect to the guy who won an MVP, who should have 2 MVPs, and who has been so important to this team. Come on.
Hey, Derek, it's Spike Farley. I was just listening to the game. It just ended. Boy, is it different without Sterling on the mic. But all I had to say was, wow, Clay Holmes could not have had a more heart attack inning tonight. All the stalling, the 2 hits, wow, that was something. But you know what? 0.0 ERA, 8 saves, let's go.
Fans who are old enough to remember the 96 season will remember John Wetland. Now, John Wetland was also a heart attack a night kind of closer, but he got it done. He won the World Series MVP. And it seemed like every time, including in the World Series, that he came into pitch, he would put a couple of guys on, including like the tying or go-ahead runs, but he somehow pitched out of it. Clay Holmes has incredibly nasty stuff, and so it's tough to put together a huge rally against him if he's throwing strikes. But the fact that he always has guys on base and doesn't have pinpoint control just gives me a heart attack every single time. He's making my hair gray, man. But, yeah, can't complain about a 0 ERA. I just wish it was a little bit easier, a little bit more stress-free.
Hey, Derek. What's going on? How you doing? It's Jay from the Bronx. Listen, man, I don't know what's going on with Gleyber Torres, but he needs to get it together. You know why? Because he can't hit for nothing.
Classic. But as much as I don't give up on Judge after 20 games, I can't give up on Gleyber Torres after 20 games either. Although Gleyber seems to be pressing a little bit harder than anybody else on the team. He's playing for that big contract. This is his contract year, and that worries me because, it's not one of those things where he can just flip a switch and get going. It's going to be on his mind all season. And if he continues to struggle, it has a chance to drag out for months and months and months. We saw during the 2020 season that, he just couldn't get out of a funk. And he's one of those guys who's kind of in his own head all the time. And, yeah, I am a little bit worried about Gleyber Torres, just long-term, more worried than Aaron Judge. But hopefully he gets it going. I still think that if he hits a big walk-off home run or gets like a huge hit to clear the bases or whatever, that will take the pressure off, and then he'll start hitting. But right now, I'm seeing a lot of movement in his swing, a lot of movement in his stance. That means your eyes are moving. I just want him to be nice and quiet at the plate and just focus on hitting line drives over the second baseman's head for a couple of weeks. Do that, and you'll get right back on track.
Hey, Derek, Jane. I hope I can be heard when I say this. Soto is a good, maybe even going to be a great player. But haven't we learned our lesson on these 10-year contracts where the guy can be hurt for 7 of them? and have a mediocre 2 years and have one great year. Soto's, yeah, you figured out he's going to have 162 RBIs, over 40 home runs. Yeah, he's a great player and he plays great defense. But these 10-year contracts just haven't worked out. I'd rather take my chance on signing 5 guys and hoping 3 work out for 4-year contracts, if you understand what I mean. Something's got to be done about the length of the starters. You're not going to win a World Series going 4 1/3 innings and 5 1/3 innings. You got to get at least 7 out of your starters.
Hey, Shane, thanks for the call. Here's the thing about Juan Soto on a potential 10 or plus year contract. He's only 25 years old. He'll be 26 next year. He's younger than Adley Rutschman. He's younger than a couple of guys on the MLB Top 100 prospect list. So he's got a lot of baseball in front of him. And also he plays every day. He doesn't get hurt. He's incredibly flexible. He's one of the best athletes I've ever seen. And I think that he's going to be fine long-term contract. I have no issue giving him a 10-year deal or even more. As far as the starting pitching goes, every team is having issues with getting length out of their starters, honestly. But I think once Garrett Cole comes back, I think things will kind of settle in. He'll be the ace of the staff. That'll take some pressure off of Rodon. And, you know, I think that Stroman has done an exceptional job. He's not getting super deep in the game, but he's giving us enough length. I still think the Yankees need another bullpen piece. Take some pressure off of those guys.
What's going on? This is Sid, upstate. Man, that was a awesome game. Gotta love the energy Juan Soto's just bringing. Just that energy alone. Obviously, he has all the tools. He's damn near a 5-tool player. And man, just that energy as well that he brings it's just so awesome to see. It's something I feel like the Yankees have really been missing in general over the past few years. That was awesome. You mentioned in your recap there, Judge Winston. I believe that was on a stolen base when he was stealing second and he slid in. Rortvedt actually tagged him with the throw. Not literally tagged, but he pegged him in the back and the side as he slid in, and that's why he was getting up. He was kind of glancing at Rortvedt Winston a little bit like he got him, but that could have been, just they were on the same team last year. A little bit of playfulness, I'm hoping.
Yeah, I agree with you. Great game, and the energy is redonkulous right now. But hey, on the Aaron Judge thing, I just didn't see it. I just flat out missed that one, and I think Michael Kay missed it too. But, yeah, I watched the replay, and now I see Judge definitely got hit by the ball. So I missed that in real time, but that's good news because that means that he's probably going to be just fine.
Hi, Derek. This is Tom. I just want to call about Judge. As long as we're winning, who cares if he's heating up yet? Let him heat up. He's warming up. He's going to hit every once in a while. He's getting walks. So let him go. As long as we're winning, why are you complaining about it? That don't make no sense to me.
I feel the same way. It's coming. We've seen countless guys get off to horrible starts over the years. Every year, somebody gets off to a bad start, and they straighten it out. Look, Aaron Judge is a pro. He's one of the best hitters in the game, and it's only a matter of time before he goes scorched earth on the American League and wins the MVP. I mean, maybe he's got some competition from Soto this year on the MVP, but he's definitely going to hit 40-plus home runs. He's definitely going to play a lot better than he's playing right now. So all the people that want to give this team to Juan Soto, say it's Juan Soto's team now. Yeah, sure, we love Juan Soto, but this is still Judge's team, baby. All right, everybody, we'll see you on the watch party and then the post-game recap. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Ball game over.